Я вот думаю, что сила в правде.
Я думаю, что сила в правде.
Угу. Угу. Да.
What does it mean?
I think the power is in the truth. Hi,
Привет.
how are you?
Очень хорошо. У тебя как?
Are you from Serbia?
Да, из Сербии.
Could we speak English, please?
Зачем?
Ну, мне нужно для английского языка.
Okay, fine. Fine, here we go.
Okay. So, are you following politics?
Well, not very much, honestly. I'm pretty just... I want to stay away from that.
Bro, I want to ask you, do you support any side in the Ukraine conflict?
Well, honestly, of course I do support Russia, but it's... At the same time, I'm just like... it would be much better without war, as probably everyone thinks. But I would support Russia anyway, so...
Yeah, thank you, bro. Listen. On Omegle, you know Omegle? Omegle.
What is...
A site like Chatroulette, but only it's called Omegle.
I'm not sure.
So, about yesterday, I spoke to a guy from Montenegro, and he talked very negative about Serbs and Serbia. Why do you think it's?
Because he's a faggot.
So, is there any beef between Serbia and Montenegro right now?
No, you know what's the point? Around, let's say about 60% of people living in Montenegro are Serbs, and you have just small amount of them that they are just quite, we are Montenegro, we don't want to be Serbs or things like that, and that's quite annoying, honestly saying, since most of them is just coming to Serbia for living and working. I understand that from a point of view, but at the same time, just if you are so much Montenegrin, just stay over there. And in the other hand, their politics is just drugs and weapons. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
The guy who I talked to is a Djukanovic supporter.
That's the worst type of them.
He said Djukanovic was all for Montenegro and the current government is like a Serb puppet. I think Djukanovic was the American. He's a NATO stooge.
Well, maybe at the very beginning he wasn't. He started. He's in politics for more than 20 years.
Yeah.
One of the guys who took over in the 90s, it was, I don't know, dealing with drugs, cigarettes, human body parts, everything. So, and now, of course, he washed his hands on that. Third place, you can just see one guy ruling such a small state and country and ruling everything over there, which is, not good.
Okay, so I cannot let a Serb guy go without asking this. Kosovo is Serbia.
Крым, Россия, Kosovo, Serbia, ну шо?
Yeah, of course, yes, absolutely.
I mean, what's the question about?
Yeah, that's good. Okay, if you haven't got anything else to say, then
I wanted to ask, where are you from? Which part of Russia?
European part, Tambov. The city is called Tambov. Yeah.
Yeah, I know where it is. Yeah.
Thank you. And where are you? Where exactly are you from? Which city?
I was born in in Serbia, but I was raised in Bosnia, in Republic
Uh-huh.
of Serbia.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm living in Belgrade at the moment.
Okay, okay. Good.
Yeah. So I find your English quite well, so that's okay.
Okay. That's great. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, usually when I speak to Russians, they fight with English. It
Mm-hmm.
depends really, but it's perfectly fine, I would say.
Okay. Good, good. Okay, my friend. It's been nice talking to you.
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
До свидания.
До свидания.
До свидания. Hi.
Здравствуйте.
How are you?
Хорошо.
По-русски говорите?
Нет.
Как нет?
Немножко. Чуть-чуть.
Мгм. Корни русские, да?
Что? Что?
У вас корни русские? Вы из России родом?
Нет, из Беларусь.
Ага,
Мгм. Но
понятно.
я американец, но мои родители переехали из Беларуси.
Понятно.
Мгм.
За новостями следите?
Я не знаю это слово. Скажи опять.
За новостями, за новостями следите?
Следите, что это значит?
Ну, watch the news.
О, да. Да. Ну, про что? Про Украину или американскую?
Ну, если уж так плохо говорить по-русски, может, давай по-английски?
Да, давай.
Okay, so you're an American and you're following the news on Ukraine, this whole war.
Yeah, they stopped covering it, but
Oh, they stopped covering?
yeah, we don't talk too much about it anymore.
Oh, okay. So, by any chance, do you support any side or you don't support either side?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. From what I can tell, from what the news says, Putin is the aggressor. Although I'm not sure.
So, you see, people jump on conclusions without knowing the full history, without knowing what happened in Kiev in 2014, February 2014, and the coup in Kiev in 2014, and the coup that brought raging Ukrainian ultra-nationalists to power. And the east and southeast of Ukraine has a very significant Russian southeast and the east of Ukraine is very Russian speaking. So when the ultra-nationalists came to power after the coup in 2014, they started to pursue very anti-Russian policy, like banning the Russian language on the official level, banning Russian culture. And the people of Donbass couldn't take that. They say no. We don't want Stepan Bandera. Stepan Bandera is not our hero. Have you heard about Stepan Bandera and who he was?
No.
Yeah. Google it if you have time. But the government in Kiev was extremely anti-Russian. They were supported by NATO and the EU, United States and NATO. And the government in Kiev attacked the region, the east, southeast of Donbass region. And there was a sort of a civil war between the Kiev-led government and the Donbass rebellious republics. And then in February 2022, Russia finally recognized the rebellious republics, the breakaway republics, and signed the treaty of mutual support and help. But the government in Kiev continued to attack the Donbass southeast republics. And Russia intervened directly, intervened militarily. But when Russia intervened, every Western media said, "Oh, Putin bad, Russia is an aggressor." But without actually delving deeper into the history of the conflict, and you see, we can really compare it to an annoying neighbor who shits on your bed, who insults you, who comes up and spit in your face. What do you do when somebody spits in your face? You punch that, you kick this guy's ass.
Okay, so if Donbass wants to be part of Russia, is that what you're saying?
Well, yes, they didn't agree with the anti-Russian coup.
No. Would Donbass voluntarily become a part of Russia if you put it up to a vote?
Well, I think so, but they didn't vote to become a part of Russia. They vote to break away from Ukraine, from the Kiev authority.
No, but Russia is seeking to take over all of Ukraine, right? Not just Donbass region.
I don't know about that, but some former regions of Ukraine, like Donetsk and Lugansk and Kherson and Zaporozhye Oblast, I think they will become a part of Russia. I don't know about the rest.
Yeah, but why is Russia seeking to take so much land when it's just about Donbass?
Because when the Russian army attacked, when the Russian army engaged Ukraine, they took some lands, and I think there is going to be a referendum on joining Russia, and if the people of those lands are gonna vote to join Russia, why not let them? I mean, it's still better than permanent war.
Yeah, put it up to a vote.
Yes.
But that's fine. But I think Russia is seeking to take more land than would want to be part of Russia. I think they're seeking to take the whole country.
Maybe not the whole country, but we definitely need to, I think, to force the government in Kiev to surrender, or maybe change the government in Kiev.
Okay, so what is this anti-Russia stuff that's going on in Ukraine? You said they banned Russian as the national language? Is that it?
No, it wasn't a national language. It was like a official it was a regional language, regions.
Okay, so now what? Now every region has Ukraine as its official language? Ukrainian?
Yes, even if the majority of the population don't consider it their native language. They're thinking in Russian.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's okay. Why are there so many Russians in Donbass to begin with?
Because Donbass was originally a Russian-populated land, and when Vladimir Lenin decided to incorporate Donbass in the Soviet Ukraine in the 1920s, so those essentially majority Russian-populated regions became part of Ukrainian SSR back in the Soviet times, and when the Soviet Union dissolved, they didn't really revise the borders.
Okay, so it looks like they just need to revise the borders a little bit.
Yes.
But they need to give Donbass back, not more.
Yeah.
Not more.
Mm-hmm. You know, so far we're talking and you didn't insult me, didn't say F you this, F that. And it's, you know, people on Chatroulette, when I say I'm Russian or when they see a Russian flag, they're gonna say F you this, F you that, F I hope Russia dies, I hope NATO invades Russia. Like, what the F? Do you want a nuclear war? Do you want to end the world?
I don't think Russia can take NATO.
We don't need to.
I think Russia is quite a weak country, all things considered.
Well, I wouldn't be so confident in that.
I mean, you have nukes.
Nukes, yes.
We have a lot more nukes.
Estimated. Nobody knows how many nukes every country has exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, at least I'm glad you didn't insult me. So,
I don't care. I mean, I don't know what you guys are hearing in Russia. I mean, I hear there is some propaganda being on Russian television, but I mean, I suppose we're also receiving another form of propaganda here in the West. So I don't know.
that's a great way of thinking. I think both sides have propaganda.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. No one knows the truth about anything nowadays. You know.
Yes. I can absolutely agree with you.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for talking to me. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Thanks, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Where are you from?
I come from Poland.
Poland. I am from Russia.
Okay.
Okay.
And what do you think about situation now?
I was about to ask you the same thing. My view on the situation that it should have been avoided, but the government in Kiev and their handlers, they didn't leave us any other choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what I think. And I think this is going to end in September, maybe October.
Mm-hmm. I hope.
I also.
But in which state you live in Russia?
I live in Tambov Oblast.
Okay, so the west or east?
It's the west. It's 460 kilometers southeast of Moscow.
Oh, okay. So it's okay. But you can live normal, or you go to work, you have...
Yes, I do. I go to work. I have a car. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I know, but I ask about the, situation with credit card, with the bank, with something like that.
Oh, while I'm unable to make international transactions, well, within Russia, everything is fine, but I cannot make an international transaction unless I some sort of like there is a way to surpass the restrictions, but it is very complicated and
Yeah.
it's not easy. But within Russia, everything is fine. Even my Visa and MasterCards, they work just fine within Russia here.
Okay. But international not.
No, it's very difficult to
Okay.
right now.
Okay. But you can, if you would like to go to the holiday to the Europe or USA or China or something like that, the airport is open.
Yes, but with Europe and with the USA, I think there is a very hard time of getting a visa. It's very hard to get a visa.
Yeah.
About China, I'm not sure, but about the US and Europe, I think it's very difficult right now.
Yeah. Okay. So, but how old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay, I'm 30. In our television we hear information about the Putin have not have but can sorry. Mobilization.
Declare mobilization,
Yeah.
I believe these are just rumors. I'm not sure if he's gonna declare total mobilization. My thought is just rumors.
Okay. And probably you meet a lot of people from different countries here, and people probably speak with you about the war.
You mean here
Or
on
not?
the internet or in real life?
Yeah, on the chat roulette.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. And I am glad that we are actually talking to so far. We're talking to each other, and you didn't insult me, or you didn't show me, you didn't give me a finger, and you didn't actually insult me, and you say. And you didn't say F you, F Russia, I hope NATO nuke Russia, and blah blah blah.
No, I think, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, but I hate your government. I hate Putin.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you, only you are a normal person who don't kill me, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. Listen.
You can be better people than me or something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
so if you have an opinion the same like me, so the war is not needed. It's something not what we don't need. I can't tell you something bad or something like that. But really, I hate fucking Putin because I think this is a really stupid guy.
Okay, it's your right. It's you.
But
You
you
are.
know,
Yeah, you are entitled to your
Yeah.
own opinion, and I didn't skip you just
Yeah.
because you're Polish or you're from Poland. No, I talk to any person who is reasonable, no matter the race, ethnicity, or religion, or gender, or whatever. And you see, my friend, I think the Ukrainian government and the freaking Ukrainian regime, they support nationalists. They glorified criminals like Stepan Bandera. Have you heard? You most likely know who Stepan Bandera was. He was a war criminal who massacred Polish people in the west of Ukraine.
Yeah, I know, of course. But we have to remember about the Second War and the situation when Polish Polish country was between German and Russian,
Yeah, split
and
bit.
my country was without the map.
Wipe off the
So
map, yeah.
yeah, so you know, if we would like to think about the what was a before, we have to fight in every country. So I think it's a fucking stupid because you know my mother-in-law, no, sorry, no, my mother-in-law, my great grandmother live in the Lvov
Lvov, yeah.
years ago when the Lvov war, when the Lvov stay in the Poland, and where was a lot of fight between the Ukraine, Poland, or just something like that. My grandmother family have to change the place to live,
Yeah.
and it was really bad situation. And she told me, Mikołaj, why you give money for Ukraine people? Few years ago, Ukraine people killed my mother and killed my father, and I tell my grandmother, I know, and we have to remember about this. We have to remember about this. But now the situation in the Europe, in the world, is different, and I think if someone kill the children, kill the not soldiers, but kill
Civilians.
the civilians. Yeah, it's I not accepted this because you know if I come from Poland,
Yes.
so I should kill German from the to war.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should hate Russian because who war. I should hate Ukraine because a few years ago Ukraine people killed my but I think when is the war on the area, people who attacked have a problem and people who are attacked have a problem. So I think it's a really, really difficult situation. And it's maybe not for me because I not come from Ukraine.
Yeah.
But the first question is, I think the first question is why? Why the war start? Why? Do you know?
Yes. Well, you see, the war. The reason actually was the coup d'état in Kiev in 2014, and as a result of the coup, raging ultranationalists came to power in Kiev, and they began to pursue very, just say, anti-Russian policy. And the Donbass, the east, the southeast of Ukraine, they have the majority of their population are Russian-speaking and Russian-thinking people. And then the Kiev government started to repress them. They banned the Russian language, Russian culture. They tried to forcibly convert those Russians of the Donbass and southeast into forcibly Ukrainized them. But the Donbass people started to rebel against them. So the Kiev government sent the army and the volunteer battalions to suppress this rebellion. And there was a civil war in 2014-2015, and it ended with Minsk Accords. With Ukraine signed them, France, Germany, and signed them. But the Kiev government didn't actually observe the Minsk II agreement. They continued to sporadically attack the Donbass, the cities of Donbass with artillery, and for 8 years. But then in February 2022, Vladimir Putin recognized the breakaway republics, and they signed the Treaty of Mutual Support. But the Kiev government didn't stop their attacks, the shelling, the bombardment of the cities of Donbass. Before the Russian invasion, they even intensified the attacks with more intensity. So when Vladimir Putin said, I am actually intervening directly, and he intervened. Now, you can say, I am this is all propaganda, this is not real. I am telling you my point of view, my perspective. It's up to you to decide to believe it or not.
I'm not I'm not inside the problem, inside the information, but I have information from the different side, and I know, maybe not I know, but I think when someone have a different culture and have different languages and have a different, I don't know, religion or something like that, and you live in the Ukraine area, but you inside you come from Russia, I think you have to change the country. For me it's easy. I think, but if you live in a Ukraine area, only area, but you feel I come from Russia, and I would like to change my region to and connection to the Russia. I think they're not in One moment, I need one words from the translator.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
'21st century.
Now we have a 21st century,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and I think it's a better communication than war, like diplomatic or something like that. And when I never see your television. I never see television from Russia,
Mm-hmm,
but probably, and here in Europe is a lot of information about a lot of propaganda. And I think it's true, and probably in my television is a lot of propaganda too. But I look at the internet, I look at the information from different countries, not only from USA, but because I think USA is propaganda too. But the first question is, what is the good solution from the start war? Where is the solution? Where? What is the good? One moment. What is the advantage? Where is advantage start war, and what is solution? What do you think?
I think the solution should be, should have been that the Kiev government followed the Minsk II agreement and gave the Donbass a special, not even the allowing them to succeed, but give them a special status within Ukraine, like some sort of federalized. But the Kiev government were too stubborn to do that. I don't know. Maybe it hurt their pride, but if the people of Donbass, of the southeast of Ukraine, if they wanted to be part of Russia, not a part of Russia even, if they want to be like an autonomous subject, why not let them? Nobody says they should become a part of Russia. Let them be inside Ukraine, but with more autonomy.
I know, maybe it's true, but why? But the first question is why Russian attacked people inside the Ukraine, inside the Kiev, inside the I don't know, in all, because I don't feel this. I don't feel. Because a lot of people you told about a lot of people tell you fuck you and bye, something like that.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of people. I speak with you. If I saw Russian I don't know, flag or something like that, like in your wall, I'm not happy. I'm not happy because I feel something is bad. But probably I think the war is a lot of problem. The war give a lot of problem Ukraine people too. Sorry, no Ukraine, Russian people too, because a lot of your friend died during the stupid war.
Yes.
And a lot of people think we go to the Ukraine and people from Ukraine will be laugh and our friend, because Russian soldiers help. Why? Where? It's fucking help. I think it's fucking help
Mm-hmm.
because I know how I know how much people, how many people from Ukraine now live in Poland.
Mm-hmm.
It's at, I don't know, 2-3 million.
Yes, it's about 2-3 million, probably.
Yeah, something like that. And I speak with a lot of people, and I speak really a lot of people. And some people have a lot of money and go to the beautiful new car and go to the Poland.
Mhm.
But a lot of people don't have clothes,
Mhm.
don't have cars, don't have money, and have only one pair of shoes and go to the Poland by walk. So it's really, I think if we would like to look at the advantages and disadvantages, so I don't see advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I don't see advantage from the Ukraine side and from the Russian side, because it's only, I don't know, something like, I need one words.
Mm-hmm.
It's like showing strength,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And I think when sorry, but I think after the finish the war, Ukraine and Russian lose the war. I think people lose the war.
Yes.
Lose the war.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's hard to disagree. Yeah. It's hard to disagree with you.
It's fucking hard.
Yeah.
But I think when we, after a few years, because today I speak with a young woman from the Ukraine,
Mhm.
and he told me she hope after 2 years the war finish, because and
Mhm.
she is after the medicine.
Mm-hmm.
But in Poland, if you are a master of medicine,
Mhm.
you have only in the one country, and is all in and when you go to the different countries, you don't have a passport to the hospital.
Mhm.
So it's very hard to the work, because they go to the farmy, and she take raspberry.
Mm-hmm.
So he really hard work, but in the normal life he work in a hospital, and she work in a hospital, and it's, I think it's a very stupid situation. Okay. So I hope you we speak with friend people from different countries, but if you would like to speak with more friend people, you have to a little bit change position your camera, and don't show your flag. I know you are a patriot or something like that, but people hate Russia now.
I can deal with that. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. I now in this moment I hate Russian, but I know a lot of people from Russian are good people,
Okay,
but not all. Sorry.
I can live with that. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
bye.
So have a nice day,
Have
and
a nice night. Have a good
I
night.
hope we meet in future in the international world and in the world without the war.
Yes.
See you.
See you. See you around. Bye.
Bye.
Hi.
Hello. How are you, bro?
I am great. Thank you, bro.
What's your name?
My name is Yuri.
Yuri. I'm Andreas. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You're from Greece?
I'm from Greece, yes. Are you from Russia?
Yes, I am.
Nice. How old are you, Yuri?
34.
I'm 32. Where do you live in Russia?
European part of Russia. The city is called Tambov.
Tambov. I don't know it. Tambov.
Yes.
I don't know it. I live in Athens, the capital of Greece. Have you been there?
No, unfortunately, never.
You're welcome, bro.
Well, thank you. So, I'm sure we could have talked about Athens and all that things, but I'm here to talk about politics. So, do you have a position on this whole Russia-Ukraine conflict?
I tell you something, Yuri.
Okay. Yes.
I'm a religious person, and I feel so sad to see two Orthodox nations fight.
Oh,
You're
absolutely.
brothers with Ukrainians.
Yes.
With Ukrainians. You are from the same roots. We are
Yes.
almost the same nation. And I don't understand why your president make these bad things against the Ukrainian brothers. I feel sad. I have Russian friends. I have Ukrainian friends who live there in Greece. And I don't take a position. Just I feel sad and I pray this nightmare stop.
Yes.
This is my opinion.
Absolutely. Oh, it could have been and it should have been avoided, but the thing is that the government in Kiev is just too stubborn. You see, do you know what happened in 2014 in Kiev, the coup?
Yes, I know.
And you know that the raging ultranationalists came to power as a result of the coup. And, you know, the east and southeast of Ukraine is very pro they're essentially Russian people. They're very pro-Russian.
I know.
And the Kiev government, when they came to power, they began to pursue very anti-Russian policy. They banned the Russian language had a regional status, official regional status there, and they banned it. They banned the Russian schools. They banned the Russian language, Russian culture, and the Russian literature.
I know.
So a rebellion started, and the Kiev government sent forces to suppress the rebellion. Well, in 2015, Minsk and Minsk II accords were signed, but unfortunately, the Kiev forces never followed those Minsk agreements. They continue. Oh, German. Hi. Hello. Hello. How are you? Don't look away. Please do not look away. What are you looking at your TV? Hi. Don't look away. What is your take on the conflict? Sanctions are only attacking you more. Don't you understand that? Europe is shooting itself in the foot with those stupid sanctions. Do you want to freeze to death in winter? No? I don't think so. So, sanctions need to be lifted up. Think about winter. You don't want to freeze to death. You don't want to sleep under 10 blankets. 10 blankets. You don't want to sleep under 10 blankets because the fucking Hi.
Hello, sir. I'm on your Telegram channel for a while now, by the way.
Yes. And you are here again, so...
Yeah, I'm here, man. You know, I'm really happy that, you know, the thing is that I wanted to go to St. Petersburg this year. It won't happen. You know, had to cancel. But I will be at my friend in Belgrade in Serbia. Finally, one sane country, you know. Sane country. It will be amazing. I bet.
Yes.
Yeah. What about you, man? What's going on?
Business as usual.
Are you streaming right now? It's okay for me. I don't care. Are you streaming?
No, I'm recording. Yeah.
Ah, that's cool. Well, shout outs to Russia as usual. I hope you're doing good there.
Yes, it's okay. Business as usual. Yeah. So you're in Austria, if I recall it.
Yeah. I'm in
So-
Vienna, exactly.
Yes. So, are you waiting for winter?
Well, in winter we won't have gas, huh? We can't heat our homes. You know, it's amazing. Thanks to our great politicians, it will be a cold winter, colder than ever in my life, probably. But I'm prepared. For me, you know, I live alone here. I don't have a family right now. I mean, I don't have a wife or whatever. But many people will suffer. Holy shit. Because of our fucking government.
Yes. Anyway, it's nice to see here again. Are you following the news
Which news?
about Ukraine, the conflict?
Yeah, of course.
They're losing the ground.
I know. I know that, man. They will lose the war anyways. I mean, who wouldn't know? Everyone knows. It's of course.
Yes.
Of course.
I will certainly include you on my video, next video. Yes, and on the channel, you know I have second channel.
I don't even know. I've at least one Soviet Bear channel. I don't know, man. I got you on YouTube somewhere.
The other channel is called the power is in the truth. Is
Right. You know, I want the exact same flag as you. I want to get that one.
I don't know how you can buy it.
Well, here probably not. I mean, right now in Vienna, probably not. But much love to Russia. You know, I hope all the people that are not brainwashed. You know, good luck to you, and just don't get brainwashed. You know.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, and you also stay sane and follow the news. And I think the special operation will be over maybe September or October. I don't know.
I hope it will be over soon. And that the fucking I want the Americans out of Europe anyways. Fuck the NATO, by the way. Fuck the NATO. Fuck them. Ask Bush how well he did in Iraq, you know, and how great the NATO was also in Serbia, and I could tell you other names, you know. Ask how great the NATO was. So good luck to you, right? Stay on doing your thing. I love your videos. All right.
Yes.
Take care, man.
Yes. Take care. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.